Shalom, Apostle Hawk coming back at you with the truth, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakar Kodash. And I'm going to entitle this, The Most High is going to mass murder 2/3 of the nation of Israel. And this is based upon a video that Brother Ben X put up entitled, because at first he got on the Israelites, now he's focusing on GMS. It's the title of the video is GMS Israelites Exposed Using the Bible to Justify Rape. Can't believe this. Now this man's a young man and he should have some guidance as to what he's doing. He's basically on his own, doing his own thing. He doesn't understand the scriptures. And we try to help this man and try to wake this man up. But I see that this man is not going to wake up. All right. Having said that, the reason why I said the Most High going to mass murder 2/3 of Israelites, because 2/3 of Israelites are just not going to get it. And the Most High don't give a damn if you're a baby. He don't give a damn if you're a woman. He don't give a damn who you are. If you're not within the truth of the Most High, which the only men of the Most High are the men of great millstone. All these other Israelite groups, you got to watch out for them because they do not have the whole truth. The whole truth was given to the men of stone, the apostles on down. Okay, that's why this Ben X put in GMS, because he's been watching our videos and he sees how we roll. And he kind of says, well, you got these other Israelite groups that are not as bad as these guys. And the Lord said we were going to be hated, man. There's a whole lot of places I can go. You know what I'm gonna do? I got a whole lineup of scriptures on the stumbling block and being deceived. If you looking for the truth and you find the religion of Islam, well, that's a stumbling block. That's clearly a stumbling block, and the Most High put that stumbling block there for you to be deceived, and therefore, if you're deceived, the Most High can be justified in destroying you. All right? Because you're not calling on his name. All right? You're not doing his laws, statutes, and commandments. You're not doing what the scriptures are saying. All right? And you're being deceived by somebody. Whatever, there's a lot of different Islamic groups out there. Nation of Islam is one. And you have other groups of the religion of Islam. So if you get deceived by any of them, the Most High did that to you. He set that thing up to put a stumbling block before you, so he can then be justified in destroying you, and you will be destroyed. If you come across the Moors and you like what they say and you follow them, and you call yourself a Moorish American or a Moor, whatever, the Most High put that stumbling block there to deceive you, so he can then destroy you, and he is going to destroy you. There's only one truth, and that truth, the only place you're going to get that truth is from the men of great millstone, the Israelites of great millstone. That's why we've been pushing the mark of the beast is a chip, and it goes over Jake's head. And if it goes over your head, you're going to definitely take it, because the Most High is going to give you the spirit to take it. And then the Most High will be justified in destroying you, because he said not to take it. Now, if you read across that in Revelation 13, chapter 15, verse on down, and you don't understand what it means, well, you're not meant to understand what it means. So the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, can be justified in destroying you. And he's going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel. You got Israelite groups out there. If you're not teaching the whole truth and you're saying the mark of the beast is an embargo and Christianity or whatever you say it is, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is going to mass murder you. You're going to be part of the 2/3. You got dudes that's in Israel out there on the highways and the byways that are part of the 2/3. Well, anyway, let me go into some of these scriptures. One scripture came to mind. I already had a lineup of scriptures, but I want to go to Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 9. And the reason why the Most High destroyed these Israelites, because you got to read Ezekiel 8, because they were secretly worshiping other gods. The Most High said he's a jealous power. You secretly worship another power, the Most High is going to kill you. Ezekiel 9 verse 4. And death will commence very soon. The Most High is getting ready to mass murder 2/3 of the house of Israel, because they have been deceived and they have a stumbling block before them, and it was the Most High that deceived them, and the Most High was the one that put a stumbling block before you so that he can be justified in destroying you. And you're going to get destroyed by your friendly neighborhood, but along with your friendly neighborhood Edomite, because every Edomite in Babylon will be destroyed along with the other nations. And they don't see that, man. They don't see that. They don't see that. We're warning you. We're telling you. But if you ain't meant to get it, you ain't gonna get it any goddamn way. Anyway, I'm gonna say it again. The Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is gonna mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel. A lot of you gonna die. You're gonna starve to death. You're gonna die in the race riots. You're gonna die in these. You're gonna die of. People coming into your house and killing you. And then a lot of you are going to die when the missiles come. That's going to destroy this place right along with you. 2/3 of the nation of Israel shall be utterly destroyed by the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel very soon. And there's nothing you can do about it. If the Most High deceived you, if the Most High put a stumbling block before you in the form of religion or in the form of your parents, that you just got to deal with it, my man. The only truth out there, the only place you can get this truth, the full truth, the 100% truth, is by the men of Great Millstone, starting with the apostles on down. Every last one of you are going to get mass murdered in the land of Babylon, a.k.a. America. Anyway, this is what it said, because the Most High sent a death angel to these Israelites that were secretly weeping for Tammuz and worshiping these other gods outside of the Most High. Ezekiel 9 verse 4. And I feel it in the air, man. The Most High getting ready to do something. The Most High getting ready to do something. And another thing, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is setting up a house cleaning for the men of GMS. The ones of you that are not right, the Most High is getting rid of you. And then when you go out in the world, you're gonna be set up, and you're gonna see a stumbling block. You're gonna fall over that stumbling block, and then you're gonna get mass murdered by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. The Most High is gonna mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel. I don't care if you put a number of years in the camp. If you fall out this camp or you get kicked out for your fucking weakness, then that's on you. Because what is the Most High going to do? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel. So let's read on. Let's read. Ezekiel 9 verse 4. And Yahweh said unto him, the angel, go through the midst of the city and through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men. And that word mark is tawah, which means exempt from judgment, of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. 5th verse. And to the others he said, my hearing, the ones that don't get that righteous mark of the Most High, which is to mean exempt from judgment, the Most High said to the others, go ye after him to the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, which means extreme prejudice. The angels are going to have extreme prejudice. The angels not going to care if you're a newborn baby. The angels not going to care about pregnant women. The angels are not going to care about old Israelite women. The Most High is not going to care about old Israelite men. The Most High is not going to be concerned about Israelites as a good deed doer. The Most High is not going to be concerned about women, men, if you don't have that mark, because because that term, let not your eyes spare, means extreme prejudice. That means if they don't have the mark, just kill them, and they're gonna get killed. Why? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High, is gonna mass murder 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, old men, young men, old women, young women, old women in wheelchairs, old men in wheelchairs. The Most High, the angels gonna go into old folks' homes and retirement homes and slay them. Both maids are women, young women, and little children and women. But come not near any man of whom is the mark, meaning you're exempt from judgment, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Now let's deal with a stumbling block. And when you look that word up, matter of fact, let me bring up another tab. I'm going to go to the word stumbling block in the Hebrew and also in the Greek. And why am I going to the Hebrew and the Greek? Because the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High, is going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel, because he put a stumbling block before you. Okay, so Leviticus 19 verse 14. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shalt fear the Most High. I am Yahweh. So let's look up that word stumbling block in the Hebrew. That's H4383. It says the word there is makashawal, which means a stumbling block, means of occasion of stumbling, stumbling block, stumbling, fall, means of occasion of stumbling, stumbling block. And if you stumbled from the stumbling block, it was the Most High that put that stumbling block before you so you can stumble, so the Most High can be justified in destroying you. Now we're going to go into the New Testament. Okay, let's go to the New Testament. And let's see what stumbling means in the New Testament. Or stumbling block. This is G1519. I'm sorry, let me go back. The word is G4625, which is the Greek word scandalon, which means offense, stumbling block, occasion of stumbling, occasion to fall, thing that offends. And see, a lot of jakes out there will not get the truth because they're offended by a certain thing. Like the rape doctrine, they're offended by that. Instead of leaving their emotions at home, because a woman does things based upon emotions. All right? You know, you could be with your woman, she gets mad at you, and she'll go out and get with an old boyfriend and have sex with that nigga and come back and don't tell you, and then you make up and she'll never tell you about it, man. The Most High is going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel very soon. Stumbling block, the movable stick or trigger of a trap, a trap stick, a trap, snare, any impediment placed in the way and causing one to stumble or fall. Meaning, if you're walking down the street, you're looking for the truth, and you see some Islamic temple, and you go into it, and you become a priest or whatever, imam, the Most High put that stumbling block before you. If you follow the way of the Kemet and you get all into it, guess what? The Most High put that stumbling block before you. If you go to a Baptist church, a Methodist church, Jehovah's Witness, Kingdom Hall, Seventh-day Adventist, you know, you got good Edomite friends, the Most High put that stumbling block before you so he can be justified in destroying you. And why is that? Because the Most High is going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel. And the angels are going to laugh when you get mass murdered. It says a stumbling block, occasion of stumbling, i.e. a rock which is a cause of stumbling, figuratively applied to Yahushua HaMashiach, whose person and career were so contrary to the expectation of the Jews concerning the Messiah that they rejected him, and by their obstinacy made shipwreck of their salvation. So when Yahushua came on the scene and people were saying that's the Messiah, the wicked scribes and Pharisees said that he's not the Messiah. One thing that they said was, well, he wasn't born in Bethlehem because he came out of Nazareth. But guess what? He was born in Bethlehem, but then his parents fled into Egypt, and then they came back and settled in Nazareth. So that's what they were going by. So that was a stumbling block to them. So the Most High set you wicked-ass scribes and Pharisees up cold so he can do what? So he can mass murder you. The Most High going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel very soon. Any person or thing by which one is entrapped, drawn into error or sin. Not my fault if I tell you the truth and you go follow something else. That's on you, nigga. That's on you. So being that you follow that false religion or that false way of life, the Most High put that stumbling block before you so he can be justified in doing what? Mass murdering you. Why? Because the Most High going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel very soon. He's going to make you niggas take that chip, and then he's going to destroy you. And I'm with that, man. Anything with the Most High's with, I'm with. Okay, so now let's go to, let's read some scriptures on dealing with the word, centered around the word deceive, right? It says, this is Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. And all you deceivers out there, whether you know it or not, because maybe you think you're sincere. The Most High don't give a goddamn if you think you're sincere. If you wrong, the Most High deceived you so he can mass murder you. It says, Job 15:31. Let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense. Proverbs 20:1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Now maybe you were sincere and you thought you was in the truth, but guess what? You're going to find out that you wasn't in the truth. Whatever religion that you followed or way of life, and the Most High going to be justified in mass murdering you. The Most High going to mass murder 2/3 of the children of Israel very soon. Isaiah 44:20. He feedeth on ashes. A deceived heart have turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, is there not a lie in my right hand? When you niggas take that mark of the beast, the microchip, you're going to realize that that's a lie in your hand. Jeremiah 4:10. Then said I, Lord Yahweh, the Most High, surely thou hast greatly deceived this people, and Jerusalem, saying, meaning the Israelites, he deceived you. The ones the ones you that are going, and that's why, look, that's why we're not even dealing with you jakes out there that's questioning this thing. If you're not within a circle of great millstone, which are the true man and the Most High, and you come with some nonsense, we're going to dismiss you, man. Ye shall have peace, wherefore the sword reacheth unto the soul. It says here in Lamentation 1 verse 19, I call for my lovers, but they deceived me. My priests and mine elders, your false elders, gave up the ghosts in the city while they sought their meat to relieve their souls, because they're thinking about them they got themselves. Luke 21 verse 8, and he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, even using the name of Yahweh Shai, by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, saying, I am the Messiah, and the time draweth near, go ye not therefore after him. So if you think one Israelite group has the truth and you're wrong, well, that's on you. The Most High deceived you. 2 Timothy 3 verse 13, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Last scripture on this word, it says Revelation 19 verse 20, and the beast was taken, and the beast, we already know what the beast is. If you don't know, you better figure it out. And with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So you're going to take it by being deceived. They're going to say good things about the chip. And they're going to tell you, they're going to have preachers out there already set up to teach you that the mark of the beast is not the chip. And you're going to have the people that follow those evil preachers and teachers to go ahead and take the chip because their pastor or their minister told them that that's not the mark of the mark of the beast. And you're going to have Israelite teachers teach the same thing. It says, and them that worship his image. And the image is not Caesar Borgia. For anybody that's teaching that is a complete jackass that doesn't know the scriptures. The image is a system of Rome. This is based upon the Roman political system, if you will. You had the patricians and you had the plebeians. Just like now you have the Republicans and the Democrats. It said these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. That lake of fire is America, because it's going to look like a lake of fire from a bird's eye view. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say Shalom. I'm going to say this again. The Most High has set up the true men of himself, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and those are the men of great millstone. Anybody that's teaching contrary to what we're teaching, you're going off, and the Most High is going to destroy you. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom. Death is coming in a big way. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, is coming in a big way, in a major way. That mark of the beast, which is the microchip, is coming in a big way. And a lot of you niggas are going to get bugged out. Let me give you one more scripture. Isaiah 33 verse 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So having this truth is going to stabilize you. A lot of you guys think you got the truth and you don't have the truth. But when the shit hits the fan, you're going to scramble to find out what the truth is. And while you're scrambling, the Most High is going to destroy you. The word for stability is amawana, which means firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, steadiness. See, a lot of guys have been falling apart and getting weak. They've been strong for years, and now they're falling apart. And hey, Most High made you fall apart. The Most High took that truth from you, that faith from you, man. because you were offended in one way or another, and you got weak. And all you guys from 1992, we call them 1992, the One Westers, Israelites, back in One West, all you guys from the old school that went back to your lives, the Most High is going to mass murder every last one of you. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.